For decades, pharmaceutical manufacturing relied on a simple sequence: build a drug, test a sample at the very end of the line, and hope it passes. If it failed, you threw out the batch. That reactive approach is being replaced by a methodology known as quality by design. It means systematically engineering predefined quality objectives into the drug and the manufacturing process from the moment development begins. Instead of leaving product performance up to chance, developers focus on understanding the exact science of their process. They identify critical variables early, establishing a controlled environment that ensures safety and efficacy every single time. Testing a finished pill only tells you if that specific pill works. To truly protect patients, quality has to act as the architectural blueprint for the entire operation, rather than an afterthought checked at the finish line. This quality by design pyramid diagram shows the top-down approach. The process starts at the peak with the quality target product profile, defining exact characteristics like dosage form. Moving down, we break that into critical quality attributes, strictly measurable benchmarks like particle size and pH. By locking in these non-negotiable targets first, chemists create a scientific standard. Every physical manufacturing parameter that follows is strictly dictated by the need to meet these specific attributes. But establishing perfect targets is only half the battle. In a real-world lab, however, those precise targets are constantly threatened by physical variables introduced during the manufacturing process. Looking at the third tier, we find critical material attributes. Raw chemical ingredients fluctuate, and properties like moisture content can derail the product. Below that are critical process parameters, the mechanical and environmental forces acting on materials, like mixing speed, temperature, and pressure. To manage this chaos, engineers use strict risk assessments and statistical methods called design of experiments. These tools map the precise mathematical relationships between the raw chemical inputs, the machine settings, and the final drug's quality. When you understand exactly how a slight increase in mixing speed changes a chemical's purity, you remove the guesswork. Mapping and controlling every underlying variable eliminates the element of chance, ensuring zero batch failures. Let's pull this out of the abstract and look at a physical tablet compression machine operating at high speed. For these specific pills, the target profile demands a precise dissolution rate, so the drug absorbs into the bloodstream on time. That means the measurable quality attributes are the exact hardness of the tablet and how many seconds it takes to disintegrate. To guarantee that hardness, the mechanical inputs must be flawless. The process parameters are strictly set to apply a highly specific compression force, perfectly timed with the exact granulation duration. All of this data feeds into a control strategy. It's a planned network of active monitors and feedback loops that watch the machines in real time, instantly correcting any drift in temperature or pressure. By mastering the granular physics of this single tablet and tightly controlling the variables that shape it, a manufacturer can replicate that success millions of times over. Because of feedback loops, this methodology never stops. This quality by design lifecycle diagram shows an active lifecycle orbiting product quality. The system feeds into the continuous improvement node at the bottom, routing operational data back to constantly optimize and refine the process. Global regulators actively encourage this optimization. Under guidelines like ICH Q8, Q9, and Q10, companies proving this level of scientific control are granted much more regulatory flexibility and face fewer hurdles when making post-approval changes. The business implications are massive. Fewer deviations and batch failures mean lower operational costs, high process efficiency, and faster pathways to getting critical drugs approved. Building quality into the very architecture of a product moves pharmaceutical manufacturing from a rigid checklist into a proactive, exact science. Ultimately, it ensures that every pill works precisely as intended, securing patient safety while driving continuous industry innovation.